Very difficult to finish a cassette. Probably 300 cassettes or 400 of my cassettes that I did 15 minutes, it all ended up 5 minutes. So if you can't figure out why I make so many extra movies and I repeat myself, because I'm never sure where I got cut out. You know what's very funny? Mentioned it before. You have a cigarette for me? Thanks, I appreciate it. You know it's not good to smoke for more than one reason. Because if you block something up, it'll hard to get the transmission. But if you don't relax enough, then the pressure won't let the transmission in. So God says, if this helps you calm the nerves, let the energies come in from the sky, so my body dissolves on this earth. It's dissolving anyway. Okay? I'm not having any more children. It's only for me to have a life. I'm the only one that's going to suffer. But wait, I have friends. Do you think your friends want to see you suffer? Or you know what? After a couple of years, most of them won't even come see you anymore. They'll think you don't even know. Okay? What's going on? What's going on? Is there, I mean, I'm not up to date. I need a group. I need to put together a group. Texas, speed limit 85 miles an hour. Montana, speed limit 85 miles an hour. Okay? It's a direct line through Denver, Colorado. Okay? What's going on? If you go to the lower Texas and you go down to Laredo, Nueve Laredo, there's something out there. The number count for Nueve is 77. Okay? There's some heart of God in that area. Nueve Laredo. And Laredo counts for 6 and 9. It counts for both the birth of in the E-world and the I-birth of the angel. So there's something very strong in Nueve Laredo. So I'm going from there, and you know, there's cattle. Isn't there no cattle in Texas and Montana? There's cattle in Montana, and there's oil, and there's George. Who's in the bushes? What bushes? George of the jungle in the bushes. Ah, George of the jungle in the bushes. The unseen end, the beginning of a story that never did end. Who's connected to who? I went onto a site today to become a member, and the top 3 choices were, please select was number 1. So who's in charge? Please select. God is asking. He was first in line. I said Canada was the second one, but it's not true. It's please select, then the USA, then it was Canada, and then it was Great Britain. I says, whoa, Great Britain tagged up with Canada and the USA, just like on our money. What happened to the exchange with Great Britain? Ay, what's going on behind the scenes, my friends? Anyways, so what's going on between Montana and Texas now? 85? 85? Many ways to get 85, okay? If you take one suit in the deck, it's a total of 91. Remove the 6th card of man, but only one. Remove only the man, the heart on the earth. Because when man dies, he takes the train of 58 to 85 to get into the second part of the matrix. Why 58? Because 58 is the center of your telephone. The 8 is the heaven. Okay? 58. 85. The route you will take is Interstate 85. Silver, S-I-L-V-E-R, or sliver, is a tiny little road, okay? And the number count for silver is 85. Matrix, M13A1, T20, R18, I9, X24, total, letter count, 85. Spirit matrix. Now, if you roll 85 on the Monopoly, you end up on reading. Reading is the first train, okay, after you pass go. And you can also obtain it by rolling 5 or 45. 5 would be the connection with the spirit ring, the Red Bull ring, okay. 45 would be the next connection, would be the angel connecting with you through the bull ring at 45. And 85, okay, you're back on reading. 85 is the way home, so Reading Railroad is the way home. Where did it all start? In Chicago? Well, let me tell you one thing. I was looking at the interstates in Chicago, and that's some crazy crap in there. Holy crap. Highway 57 on one side, Highway 75 on the other side, Highway 88. Oh my God, 88, 88. Holy crap. I mean, thank God we're next to the Vermont mountains. There in French, Mont, towards the mountain, Oriental, Vermont, Connecticut. Connect the mountains to the Orientals. That's how they first connected the angels, and those are the three light blue properties on the monopoly. The next three, I think it was St. Charles. Um, do I have it here? I don't, right? Oh, yeah, yeah, I mark it all over the place, and then I lose it. I'll look online. Do you mind if I look online for a minute? I know it's in my pictures here. Ah, there you go. It was pretty easy this time. Yeah, and then for the birth on Earth, okay, because the Earth birth is more of a purple, okay, and you have St. Charles Place, you have States, and you have Virginia. And what I'm assuming, okay, is St. Charles, okay, because it starts with ST and then dot, would be ST, spirit transfer, C, okay, would be the creation, H would be the heavens, A would be the angel of the rebirth of the L life and the E world spirit in his place, PLACE. 16, 28, 29, 32, total of 37s. That means three worlds of seven, so it works out perfectly. And then you have states, which is both the spirit and the soul, which is number 11, 12, number 13, which would be man at this point. It can also be angel as the 1-4 angel, but it is the man at this point because it's the 13 ball. Okay, don't forget in pool, every 8, the color is the same. So 5 on the train tracks here, okay, to 8 on states would make a total of 13, so it'd be really the orange ball. That means the spirit and the soul are in the orange ring. So they've been born right here. And Virginia Avenue could be for Mary, the Virgin Mary. I mean, what, do you think they didn't get this game out of there? This game is older than the hills by people who thought a lot differently than get out in the yard and turning on their computer or actually their cars or anything. They were out there, but they weren't out there to the effect that they can possibly think about everything I'm telling you. I was going to leave this short. I'm going to get back to Montana. Oh, I did want to mention that because man's card is the heart, and he's 0.25 on the 25th roll, you hit 10, 20, you hit B and O railway, B, O, beta, egg. When you put B and O together, have you ever put B and O together? Have you ever seen how it looks? You put B, and then you go like this, like a plus sign to add them together, but instead of it seeming like a plus, it looks like a Backman Turner overdrive, backman, back bacon, turn over the eggs, overdrive, bacon and eggs, Turner transfer the egg to the E world, overdrive, E drive, E world, backman, back bacon, Turner overdrive, turn over them eggs, omega eggs. Look at all the stuff, the new names that are coming out now. They tell you what's no good. You know, when they tell you and they repeat you what's no good, that's probably the word that's going to take me the furthest. Dehydrated vegetable. Well, if I can't say it, okay, I just either leave it out or touch my tongue, okay? Anyways, then I was going to tell you the 75th roll on the board is short line. Okay, which means 7 God of the 5 angel spirit. Now, if you don't hit go after you hit shoreline, okay, you can always get to reading, and that would be 85, and that would be the, actually, is it the exit 85, or is the freedom 55 the exit? You see, for man, freedom 55 would be the exit, wouldn't it? Because I'm a little confused myself, as you see, freedom 55 is the freedom, because if you ever count the word freedom, Freedom, the letter count is 66. Okay? So it's a freedom of 66, and the number has to be 55. So that means Pennsylvania is the independence. We must study that thing about Pennsylvania, Sylvania, Transylvania. They didn't let us forget about this all our lives. Fluorescent lighting, Sylvania lighting. So I'm going to let you go right now. It's a 10-minute set. They give me the 10 minutes. I don't know where we got. I don't know what you want to know. There's so many things. Something's coming down. And something's going on between Texas and Montana, uh, passing through Colorado, the Colorado Springs. Of course, it came up in my work last week. The Colorado Springs. I didn't do any work on it. Okay. I'm going to go back to Chicago. All these highways, Highway 74. Very funny that Highway 70 does pass through Kansas and all those tornadoes and the yellow brick road, and that's the energy. The yellow is the energy that pulsates the world. I mean, I don't know if you can see on my MrTacpans's, but he has a yellow bolt in between his heart on his head. And I don't set these things up. Me, whatever I touch, it always seems to be in order because I figure it out. And if it rationalizes, hey, what do I know better? What else is there? Yeah, I mean, even on roulette, if you want to change the game of roulette around, there's another way to look at it. Because number one is a very prominent thing. Okay, like I said in Monopoly, one, two, three, four. Excuse me, one, two, three is one is the spirit, three is the creation of God. One is Mediterranean, the other one is Baltic. How they work together, I'm not quite sure. I know the Mediterranean is above the Suez Canal, along with the Nile River. There's a spade at the end of that road. There's something going on down there. There's something under the ground. There's pinpoints, exact pinpoints on this earth. Now I go over, I rationalize, I drop it, I go to the next one. My work is not in order. I mean, if I have to go back, sure, I can pick it up by just remembering. You know, it'll take a bit. But all the designs keep coming back the same way because they're all done the same way. They're all basics, you know. Just play a game until you find the right game where the numbers start to mix, and the numbers start to mix. Once you know the value of each number or the definition of each letter, then you can start creating the story from it. I mean, every time I look at that shit, all I keep seeing is 98, 98, 98, 98. I really never see the 86. Because according to the way I see it I think it's September 4th next year, I am going to be exactly half my grandmother's age. I'm losing all my hair too. And it's a point. You see, my whole life has been points all over the place. And everything that I've mentioned already is either come true or is close to being true, but I can never tell anybody because the strength of the validity of this is not high enough. Okay. And anyways, my cats just ran by and pulled out my plug, so now I'm not sure if it's still running. Yeah, like on roulette, there's only 36 numbers. We're leaving out the top two. Like we're leaving out the bottom and the top of the dice. And if you add 41 to the numbers, you end up at 5. If you add 57 to the numbers, you end up at 19. One is the spirit and birth, and one is the passage. It's infallible. What whoever made this system up, it's insane. It just works for everything. The thing is you have to have the right definition. Okay, and the definition has to work in more than one place for it to be valuable. Every definition has to have more than one reason. Okay, one reason's not good enough. Okay, you need balance. Just like you put up 4 walls, top and a bottom. You put the X's, the 4 X's. You straighten everything out. You straighten everything up. You put a door so nothing falls down. You got a house. The same way when you're reconstructing something. Anyways, I don't know. I do try to judge my own videos, but for now, stay in touch with yourself. Be good to yourself. Okay? But more and more and more and most, if you're not good to those around you, you're not good at all. You know that? No, look, and you don't understand the judgment. I mean, someone's pestering you. You know, you got to sort of try and figure out a way to just push them away. You know, but what's the difference? Hold the door open once. We got 3 more years and less of something that's going to push into our atmosphere, and we're going to go, wow. I have no idea what it's going to be because for some reason I can see one step ahead of my next move. Take care. Have a good night.